Hey YouTubers, and today we're going to do something I don't usually do on my channel, but something that we're really kind of excited about, and that is an episode 40 of Dragon Ball Super, just that particular episode prediction video. Because I was talking with Nathan, or that's my special guest today actually, Nathan, or Frozen Particle, as he likes to be known. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another video. Happy to be here, Mark.
Yeah man, we're happy to have you too. Guys, for what you might not know or something, like, I wouldn't be anything without Nathan right now. You know, I didn't start YouTube with like any hope or prayer to be this big as fast as I am or this successful or something. If it wasn't for this guy and everything that he taught me about how to work in this community and kind of how to be Dragon Ball, like, this guy knows more about Dragon Ball than almost everyone on here. This guy does his freaking homework. So if you like me, if you like my content, just go into the description below and hit that link, take a subscribe, hit that subscribe button. You love his content, you'll love it. He does the best editing in the entire freaking community. I don't care who you like, he does it better. But anyway, I was talking to Nathan, he was like, man, have you seen like what's going on? What is Hit doing at the end of Dragon Ball Super in episode 39? What's going on in episode 40? And he hit me up with this idea. I thought, oh man, we need to totally do this idea. I'm just gonna throw it over to him. Nathan, you want to tell everyone like what you noticed?
Okay, so it seems like both Beerus and Champa are very livid about the tournament. You know, they're both on edge, and but both are very irritated. And what it seems like is Goku and Hit, they're sort of respecting each other because they've both pushed themselves because of each other. Pretty much what we're talking about is who's going to win, pretty much. And I think it's going to be very similar to the Otherworld tournament. Goku is going to lose the fight. He's going to lose to Hit, but Goku is going to win the tournament because he has to, because he's the main character.
Yeah, it's definitely Goku Ex Machina. But how is that even possible?
Like, it's going to be very technical, like some Vegeta shit, like almost luck. It might be a ring out. The specifics we're not sure of, but it seems like Goku just somehow is going to win. I personally think possibly Hit, just gets out of the ring. Hit will beat the shit out of Goku. As we saw in the episode preview, like, Goku is like dead on the floor, unconscious, what it seems like. That could be due to the Kaioken technique taking a toll on him. Maybe that Kamehameha, combination of both, and then just pretty much Hit beating the shit out of him. And like, it's just going to be pretty much like a stroke of luck, some like episode 11 shit, bro.
Exactly. And it's interesting you bring up the whole Vegeta fight, because one thing we actually saw in that fight is, that referee in this tournament, he doesn't take shit from anybody, not from one person. If someone is within or without, like within the rules or kind of outside of the rules to some degree, they're out. So like if Hit at some point, however he does gets out of the ring, then he's out, right? Mm-hmm. So like, one thing we did notice in like the very last shot, when Nathan just like threw this out to me, guys, he was just like, what is Hit doing at the very end? And it's like, you have to go to the very last couple seconds where it seems like Hit's fighting back with ki control.
Yeah, from what it seems like in the next episode preview at least, we're not too sure, but I think it's like the barrier is no longer existent because they just like blow it up because of that huge clash. And it seems very odd, because like Hit, from what we saw in episode 39, the last episode that was shown, it doesn't seem like he was firing back with the Kamehameha. We saw him use his time skip, but then at the end there's sort of a purple flicker, and it's very interesting. Like, maybe he's throwing a ki blast. Like, we're not too sure, but he's using some type of key. Mark, like, what are your thoughts on this, man? Like, what are your crazy theories?
Well, I wonder what you were I wonder what you were thinking when it comes to, like, because I'm looking at this and I didn't even notice this. Like, you just like, hey, what is that? Because I was sitting there, like I said, I don't think this guy can throw ki blasts. But wouldn't it be interesting, as we saw there, as you pointed out there, that what if when he threw that ki blast, like, that was his first ever? Because Goku's been nothing but testing this guy's limits. He's been completely, as he said, improving on who he is and his fighting ability, because he's never had to before. No one's ever stepped to him like this.
Yeah. Okay.
So, You know, like, what do you think about that? Like, could this be like his first ki blast? Like, it's one thing to sit there and go, okay, well, that's weird. But if we remember in Dragon Ball Z, Goten didn't really know how to control his ki that way, even though he was very powerful.
Yeah, you make a great point, and I think, me personally, you just opened sort of a can of worms with the whole, you know, him adapting to the fight, and I think Hit has a sort of awesome ability or awesome trait about him, is that he adapts to fights, and that's partially due to Goku, you know, testing his limits, so that might be it. Maybe, like, Goku's firing at Kamehameha, Hit's getting sort of, you know, taken aback by all this, and then he, again, adapts to the fight, and then maybe he does throw that ki blast. That would be an interesting sort of development, and that would allow the fight to continue on. That's a really good observation, man.
It's one of these things that's kind of running through my mind now. So, like, it looks like from the beginning, like, once you show me that shot, you know, we both of us were looking at that, everything, like, it looks like the barrier and the ring are completely destroyed. And in the episode preview, as you already mentioned, they're fighting up in the air and everything. And, you know, like, is it possible that they broke the barrier, they broke the ring, they have to fight in the air, and that's why Goku's, like, when he's on the ground, he's literally on the ground, and that's his part. That's the point where he's lost. I mean, the fight, not technically lost the tournament, like you said earlier, because, like, think of it this way, as you mentioned, you have Hit sitting there trying to block the Kamehameha wave, and he might not know how to do ki blasts, but he finally figures out, but it's too late, and he's already touched that barrier, which we all know is a ring out. They made a whole lot of points, this, like, when Vegeta was fighting Vegeta, like you already mentioned, to sit there and say, that's a ring out. If you touch that thing, it's a ring out.
Yeah, and also, like, if Hit is stronger and keeps adapting to Goku's presence pretty much, and Goku's fighting, and Goku fighting Hit, it leaves the door open for Goku to get progressively stronger without him reaching the level of Beerus and Whis, because as you know, and as many others sort of know, Toriyama doesn't want him to surpass Beerus and Whis. So if Goku is at the level where he wants, like, his next target is to surpass Hit, I think that's a good story direction and opens it up to a lot of, you know, neat details.
I completely agree. The fact that Hit winning, if the fact is that Hit actually wins the fight against Goku, which a lot of people are not thinking of right now, then it would be really interesting to have, like, Hit stay around. He's a very interesting character. He's a huge fan favorite. I love Hit. It's one of these things that I would really like for that stuff to continue. So it's just one of these things. So anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. It's just something that Nathan and I were really excited to try to get that out to y'all as soon as possible. Whether you thought this stuff or not, whether you thought it could possibly go this way, or you thought Goku would be the one who's definitely going to win, or Hit's going to be the one who wins, tell us in the comment section below. Like I told y'all before, please go check out Nathan's content. You will not be disappointed. Like, this guy takes time and effort in every single one of his videos. It's not something that a lot of people on YouTube do. He deserves a lot more recognition. He deserves your respect and your sub. So anyway, Nathan, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome, man. My pleasure.
All right, guys. Definitely go check him out, and bye.